I look like I've got no neck. Happy New Year! So I hope you guys are just as excited about 2020 as I am. I already have like so many things to look forward to and exciting things planned. I literally cannot wait for this year. I just have a really good feeling that it's going to be such an amazing year. Like, I literally can't wait. But anyway, new year, new me and all that shazam. I thought today I'd do a little video for you guys about my New Year's resolutions and how I want to become the better version of me this year. Right, okay, got it. So probably one of like the biggest things that I want to achieve this year is I really need to learn to be okay in my own company. So I'm a really social person, as I've said in one of my previous videos, and so say like there's a night and I'm going to be in the house on my own, none of my friends are free, boyfriend's not free, family's not free, whatever, and I'm going to have to just like spend a night by myself, essentially doing nothing, like that really stresses, like it really freaks me out. I don't enjoy it. For some reason I always can somehow think myself into a bad mood, which isn't great. So, and it's weird, like for a teenager, I feel like teenagers should like, I mean I'm not a teenager anymore, I'm 20, but like a lot of my friends and people my age, I know if they get like a night on their own, they love it and they just like watch Netflix, watch telly, whatever, and like I couldn't genuinely think of anything worse. And I think it's quite bad because you shouldn't have to rely on other people for your happiness. So I think that's one thing that I really want to achieve this year is I just need to learn that it's okay to be by yourself sometimes and I need to enjoy my own company and being with me. So that's one thing that I'm going to start doing, whether it's like getting into a Netflix series and like spending a night a week where I literally just like sit by myself and watch, or like reading a book. I don't know, maybe like I need to start reading again. I used to read a lot when I was younger, and I've kind of stopped now, so maybe I need to just start sitting on a night by myself and reading, or taking myself to the gym on my own, like on an evening. I don't know, whatever it is, I just need to start doing more things by myself and enjoying my own. So one more thing, it kind of links onto the last one a little bit ish. Another thing I want to start doing this year is really push myself out of my comfort zone. So obviously when I like moved down to uni, that was a big push for me, but kind of since then I've been sort of just in my little bubble still and just like in my uni bubble or whatever. And I really want to do things that like push me out my comfort zone a bit more and make me like feel a little bit scared and on edge, because I sometimes think that's good. It's just little stuff like, so obviously they have open dance classes in London, and the idea of me like going along to something like that, it really frightens me. Like I don't like the idea of doing that, which is weird because I'm really good with like strangers and talking to people, but for some reason with like going along and dancing with people I don't know in like a new environment is like really scary for me. So that's one thing I want to like start going to more classes and things like that and really push myself. And then as well like auditions and castings for things and stuff like that, like that's going to be a big part of this year of me graduating uni. So I need to like push myself to go to those auditions and do things like that, because they really scare me as well. Gosh, this thing is taking like next one. So I am like the biggest overthinker in the world. Like literally it could start with like a word or just something small and I will literally like overthink it into such a big thing. It is ridiculous. Like I think I've got one of them overactive brains. Like I literally like when I'm trying to go to sleep stuff, like my head will just go with like a million things all all swirling around. Oh, I've got a different toad in my throat. So yeah, so another thing that I want to try to do this year is just stop overthinking everything. Like, just stop and just just stop overthinking stuff. Just enjoy the moment. and live in the time I'm in, I guess. Because I guess when you overthink, like, I'd say I'm in like, I'll be in like a situation and enjoy myself, but then I'll like start overthinking a text from 2 days ago, and then I'll ruin like the day I'm having. Do you know what I mean? So I need to stop overthinking, just take everything quite literally, and just enjoy living my best life. So next one decent and good thing actually that came out of last year is I started doing singing lessons again. So I sort of started singing lessons when I was about, I think, 13ish, and then I did them at my drama school, and then went to college and did them at, I can't be 13, it must have been older than that, maybe like 14, no, maybe. Anyway, I started singing lessons when I was a teenager, and then I went on to college, and because it was musical theatre, like, I did singing lessons there. But now obviously because I just dance, I don't tend to do much singing or acting. So I started singing lessons again last year, and it just made me realise, like, I actually really, really enjoy singing. Like, I'd have one lesson a week, and I would genuinely really look forward to going to that lesson because I just would really enjoy it. So I think that's something I want to do more of this year, because you don't necessarily need a teacher to sing. Like, now I've got a warm up, I can just warm myself up, practice some songs, like, and yeah, and I just really need to do a bit more singing. I'm probably singing in front of people because I'm finding my lesson, but like, even if I'm in the shower, if there's people in the house, I get conscious that there's people in the house, and I'll be like in the shower singing like I won't properly sing. So pre-apologies to the housemates, because I don't have, like, I'm not Beyonce, so I'm sorry about that if I do start singing more and it's like a dying cat, but it's one of my resolutions, so it has to be done, guys. So another one of my resolutions is to just accept that I am a very emotional human being and I cry a lot, and that's okay. That is just part of Leah Janey Walker. Yeah, I basically like I fully could probably start bawling now. That's genuinely how emotional I am. Like, I just cry at absolutely everything. Like, it could be like the minorest inconvenience, and I'll well up. Like, I'm so emotional all the time. And the thing is, I make myself twice as bad, because then I get frustrated with myself, because I'm like, why are you crying? Stop being a wuss. And I get really annoyed at myself, and then the waterworks just come 10 times harder, and then I can't stop. And I need to just accept that it is okay. I am an emotional human being, and that is fine. That is just the way I am, and I can't help it, and just need to accept it. And if people don't like me for that, then they can get out of my life. So my very last resolution of this year, this is probably the biggest one I need to do, is just to focus on myself a little bit more. So I'd say I'm very much not a people pleaser, that's the wrong sort of term. Like, I don't change who I am to please people. That is not true. I'm always myself, all like 100% of the time. I mean, like, I feel like I do things because, so like, I don't know how to explain it. I would swim the ocean for someone who probably wouldn't step over a puddle for me. And I'm not trying to like have some big sob story like everyone does, no one, blah, blah. Not like that at all. I just mean I'm very much like, I will give and give and give to people, because that's just the way I am. And like, plans, and if I'm doing things, like, I'll alter things around to like benefit other people, even if that's not something I necessarily want to do. So say like, I really want to do something for me, but then like another person wants to do this, like, or like needs help, or a friend needs help, and like, you should help your friend, but I would like sacrifice things that I want to do so that I can help other people, which is, it's not a bad thing, and like, I think that's a really good quality I have as a person, but I feel like I maybe do it too much, and I need to start almost being a little bit selfish, and like doing things I want to do, and doing things that will benefit and help me, rather than doing it for other people all the time. So yeah, that is it's gonna be a blooming hard one as well, because obviously like it's almost like a part of your personality, so that's gonna be like difficult to change. But I'm not changing my personality, like, but I don't know, I feel like that's just something that I need to do, and it kind of links onto the emotional one I said before, because there'll be times that, like, say if I'm feeling a bit down, I'm at uni and I won't want people to almost talk to me about it, because in my head I'm like, oh well, it's not a big deal, and like other people have it a lot worse than me, and like, because I'm so positive and such a happy person all the time, I always feel like I'm not allowed to be sad. So like, I need to accept, like, I can have my down days and I can be a bit upset sometimes, and like that's okay, and like I shouldn't feel bad because I'm like a positive energy. Like, I don't have, that's not my job. Like, I don't have to be like that all the time. It's good that I am, but I don't have to be. I feel like this video's got very deep. Like, I'm like the least deep philosophical person ever, and this video, like, it's making me well up a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I find it really difficult to be serious, and I've been very serious in this video. Well, as serious as I get, so. So I hope you enjoyed listening to me ramble on about my New Year's resolutions for 2020. If any of you guys have ever in the past had similar resolutions to me and you've managed to achieve them, and you have any advice for me or anything like that, I would greatly appreciate it. So you can drop me a DM on my Instagram or leave a comment on the video below. I hope that your 2020 is absolutely amazing. I hope it's a really good year for all of us. So yeah, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment if you want. I will leave a link to my Instagram in the comments as well. So I hope you enjoyed watching. Thank you again for watching. See you later.